Good afternoon from Ewood Park, Blackburn, for this Barclays second division game between Blackburn Rovers and Oxford United. Blackburn will be playing from left to right in the first half in their familiar blue and white strip. Oxford in an all-red change strip today. Blackburn have made a very good start to the season already. They share top spot in the second division with West Ham, both sides on 7 points. It's Oxford who start the game, as I say, playing from right to left in the first half. Good tackle from Hendry. Ball coming out to Simpson. Jimmy Phillips, left full back, chooses to use his goalkeeper. Back to the experienced Peter Hooker. Terry Geno then, with a long kick downfield. Good back header from Garnett, going for the return ball from Stapleton, but Stapleton chooses to use Howard Gale, and that's a throw in to Blackburn on this near side. Leaving the ball to Mark Atkins. Gale, now Finnegan. Gale again, chance to cross in. Garner got in the way. Scott Sellers keeping the ball down. John Miller did well. It was a good tackle. And it's a throw in to Blackburn on the far side. 17 minutes gone. And the Oxford defenders not allowing Blackburn to get into the slide at all. Yeah. Hooker with the goal kick then. Back header from Finnegan. But Howard Gale hadn't moved out to the right. Throw into Blackburn then. Midway inside the Oxford half of the field. Mark Atkins will take it on this near side. Well, the crowd on the Walker Steel end of the ground trying to encourage their side to step up the pace. They need to do that, Blackburn. They haven't really troubled the Oxford defence yet. They need to step up a gear. Hendry has scored an own goal. Well, Colin Hendry was not under that much pressure from the Oxford attacker, and without looking properly turned that ball back to his goalkeeper. Hendry has scored an own goal. Blackburn. 19 minutes gone. Blackburn Rovers 0, Oxford 1, an own goal from Colin Hendry. Well, that stunned the crowd. They've certainly had the better chances, and that's reflected in a scoreline of 1-0. With 10 or 11 minutes left of the first half. Colin Hendry. Now Simon Garnett. Chris Sully then, out on that left-hand touchline, looking for Stapleton. He knocks it down, a chance for Miller. It's 1-1. Or rather, Scott Sellers. I thought for a second that it was Miller. But the ball brought down. A good header from Frank Stapleton. And Scott Sellers ties it all up with about 10 minutes left of the... 10 minutes left of the first half. Blackburn Rovers 1, Oxford United 1. Finnegan. Sellers. Just couldn't keep that ball under control. And a good tackle from Bardsley. And a throw into Oxford. The crowd on the far side of the field didn't agree with the referee or the linesman, but that's the decision. It's a free kick to Oxford, just inside the Blackburn half of the field. Phillips, but there's no more time for any action in this first half. Not the most spectacular of halves of football, but nevertheless 2 goals to show. An own goal by Colin Hendry, putting Oxford ahead in the 19th minute, and then a reply 10 minutes before half-time by Scott Sellers. We have a half-time score of Blackburn Rovers 1. Oxford Utd. Don Mackay will have had a word with his players. And what's needed here is that Blackburn step up a gear or so to put more pressure on the Oxford defence, which has played very well in the first half and stood firm until the half hour, when Scott Sellers prized open the defence to equalise at 1-1. Well, the news is that West Ham have taken a lead at half-time at Hull. So if Blackburn Rovers are to stay top of the second division tonight, then they must look for these 3 points in earnest in the second half. Greenall then. Colin Hendry doing well for Blackburn. Scott Sellers. Now Simon Garnett. Has to use Sully. Mark Atkins on halfway. Miller. The ball moved out to Sully, but he's under pressure from Durnin, but does well in the end to knock that back to his keeper. Phillips then the fullback for Oxford. Trying to find Durnin. It's a free kick to Oxford. The referee saying that Colin Hendry was climbing all over Durnin. Durnin again making a meal of it, I feel. So it's a free kick to Oxford, taken quickly. Looking for Greenall in the box. Blackburn must get it away, which they do. Through Miller. Barsley fires that one back across goal. A chance here for Oxford. And it's a fine goal. Well, the Blackburn defence caught asleep there. What looked like a harmless cross dropped to Martin Foyle. And really, he seemed to be well covered, but a speculative shot from him, only half parried by Terry Geno, and it's gone in. Well, Blackburn came out in the second half looking as they were going to get a grip of this game, but they've gone behind again. They have it all to do to take 3 points here this afternoon, because make no mistake, the Oxford defence have looked very competent indeed. Finding Finnegan on the edge of the box. A chance here for the youngster, outside of the right foot. Oh, fine header from Miller, and pushed over the crossbar by Hooker. That was a good save. So perhaps that was a last chance, although they do have a corner. Scott Sellers will take it, puts it to the near post. It will come back to Sellers again. Right-footed this time. Almost bending one in. But we're into the last minutes of the game. This morning, this fixture looked like a comfortable 3 points for Blackburn, having played the way they have so far this season. But you must take nothing for granted in football, that's for sure. Now Sellers free on the left again, cutting back inside. Still going Sellers, gets to the edge of the box. trying to find Garner, which he does on the far side. Now Gale, last chance for Blackburn here. Finnegan, but there's no way through. Oxford are closing them down quickly. Gale, header by Kennedy, but it's still in. Sellers, it's another corner for Blackburn in the final minute. In fact, 40 minutes are up, 45 minutes are up in the second half. We're now playing injury time. This is probably Blackburn Rovers' final chance of the afternoon of snatching a draw. It comes back to Sellers. Hendry with the header, just couldn't get above the ball, and perhaps Blackburn's last chance of the afternoon has gone. Going everybody forward in a last desperate effort to snatch a point here. The ball hoofed inside the box. Hendry. Now Scott Sellers, but Bardsley's with him. It's a throw into Blackburn. Now Dawson. Kennedy, Dawson. It's another corner for Blackburn. Well inside injury time. 2 minutes gone of injury time. Miller. Back to Sellers. Sellers quickly across to the far post. It looks a bit long, but it's yet another corner to Blackburn. But a clash of heads there between two players. 8 men in fact. Far post. Hill with the header. It's a throw into Blackburn. Colin Hendry. Referee looking at his watch. Scott Sellers. Miller. Now back to Dawson. Last chance to cut this one in. Now Finnegan. Referee checking his watch again. It's a throw into Blackburn. Constant pressure here in the last 2 minutes from the home side, but as yet no reward at all. Atkins. Now Miller on the edge of the box. Now Sellers. Andy Kennedy. The ball's still not away for Oxford. It's a free kick just outside the box for Blackburn. For that ungainly challenge by Penny, stood showing. Now then. The very last chance you would think then of this game. Oxford have 6 men in the wall. Blackburn have 7 men in the box. Howard Gale, a chance perhaps to blast this one, but he chips it to the far post. And the ball taken quite easily. No pressure on Peter Hooker. The referee again checking his watch here. We've played almost 5 minutes of overtime here due to some injuries to 1 or 2 players. A long ball for Scott Sellers, but he'll do well to control that. In the end, he couldn't do so. But it's a throw in to Blackburn, deep inside Oxford territory. A chance here for Sellers. Mark Atkins then, on halfway, must pump it forward again. Howard Gale. Now Kennedy. Mark Atkins. Sellers is free in the box, couldn't turn it back. And it's a goal kick to Oxford. Kennedy, the substitute, knocks it across to the other substitute, Dawson. Knocks it long. Kennedy. Kennedy again. It's a penalty! Well, would you believe it? 4:47 the time shows on the scoreboard. And Blackburn at the death have a chance of pulling this game out of the fire. Well, people have been streaming out of the ground. People are running back in the ground here. They're all congregating behind that goal. Howard Gale against Peter Hooker. Gale has a chance to at least get Blackburn a draw from this game. Gale. It's a goal for Blackburn. Unbelievable scenes here. Well, a dramatic finish as you would wish to see for any game of football. A penalty in the very last minute of the game. The shot. And dramatically, it was driven in by Gale again when the ball came back to him. Oxford players still remonstrating with the referee. The whistle goes. On an unbelievable finish. It looked as if there was no way through at all for Blackburn. But in the dying seconds, a penalty as dramatic as you could see. The players leave the field. Blackburn Rovers have taken a point by the skin of the teeth. Oxford players bitterly disappointed as they leave the field. We leave you with a full-time score of Blackburn Rovers 2, Oxford United 2, a match played before 7,500 fans.